In an era marked by the global dominance of capitalism, the practical implementation of Marxist-Leninist principles in the USSR and various third world countries stands as a powerful truth. These implementations expose the exploitative nature of capitalist systems. They offer a genuine vision for social organization. This vision is based on principles of social justice, economic equality, and collective ownership. Marxist-Leninist theory, developed by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, later adapted by Vladimir Lenin, and furthered by Joseph Stalin and Mao Zedong, highlights the inherent contradictions of capitalism. It argues that capitalism inevitably leads to exploitation, alienation, and recurring crises. Marxist-Leninists advocate for a revolutionary transformation of society. This transformation aims to establish a classless society. In this society, the means of production are owned and controlled by the working class. Despite the collapse of the Soviet Union and the Eastern Bloc, Marxist-Leninist ideas continue to resonate in different parts of the world. At its peak, Marxist-Leninist socialism existed in one-third of the world. While facing unique challenges and criticisms, these nations offer valuable insights into the possibilities and complexities of building socialism in the 21st century. We will delve into the experiences of the USSR and various third world countries, examining their adherence to Marxist-Leninist principles, societal achievements, and the challenges they face. By analyzing their economic structures, social welfare systems, and responses to internal and external pressures, we can gain a deeper understanding of the practical implementation of Marxist-Leninist socialism in today's world. The internationalist spirit, or proletarian internationalism, remains a cornerstone of Marxist-Leninist ideology, emphasizing solidarity among the working class across all nations. The Democratic People's Republic of Korea, commonly known as North Korea, stands as a unique example of a nation that has resolutely adhered to the principles of Marxist-Leninist socialism. Founded in 1948 on the ideals of Kim Il-sung, the DPRK has charted an independent course in its pursuit of socialist construction. The country's political and economic system is deeply rooted in the principles of self-reliance, national sovereignty, and the leadership of the working class. Central to the DPRK's socialist ideology is the concept of Juche, which is essentially Korean Marxism-Leninism, emphasizing national self-determination and independence in all spheres of life. Juche, meaning self-reliance, guides the DPRK's domestic and foreign policies, shaping its approach to economic development, social organization, and international relations. Despite facing decades of economic sanctions, imperialist brigandage, and external pressure, the DPRK has remained steadfast in its commitment to socialism. The country has prioritized the development of a self-sufficient economy capable of meeting the basic needs of its people. It has also placed a strong emphasis on social unity and national defense. The DPRK's socialist system is characterized by a centrally planned economy, where the state controls the means of production and distribution. The government plays a central role in allocating resources, setting production targets, and ensuring the equitable distribution of goods and services. This system aims to eliminate the exploitation inherent in capitalist systems and to provide for the basic needs of all citizens. At the core of the DPRK's socialist system lies the ideology of Juche, a unique interpretation of Marxist-Leninist principles tailored to the Korean context. Developed by Kim Il-sung, Juche is a political philosophy that emphasizes Korean self-reliance, national sovereignty, and the leadership of the working class in line with Marxist-Leninist thought. It serves as the foundation of the DPRK's political, economic, and social systems, guiding its domestic and foreign policies through a Marxist-Leninist lens. Juche, meaning self-reliance, underscores the importance of national independence and self-determination, principles central to Marxist-Leninist ideology. It asserts that the Korean people are the masters of their own destiny and have the right to chart their own course free from external interference, reflecting the Marxist-Leninist emphasis on proletarian leadership. This principle has been particularly significant given the DPRK's geopolitical context, surrounded by powerful neighbors and subject to decades of imperialist attack, especially from the United States. The division of Korea and the establishment of a militant fascist dictatorship in the South by US imperialism necessitated the DPRK's political isolation and robust national defense strategies. Yuka emphasizes the leading role of the working class in the revolution and socialist construction, a key tenet of Marxist-Leninist ideology. It underscores the importance of developing a self-sufficient economy, capable of meeting the needs of the people without relying on external forces, aligning with Marxist-Leninist economic principles. In essence, Yushi serves as a guiding principle for the DPRK's socialist system, shaping its approach to national development, social organization, and international relations through a Marxist-Leninist framework. It emphasizes self-reliance, national unity, and the centrality of the working class in building socialism, consistent with Marxist-Leninist ideology. Understanding Juche is crucial to comprehending the DPRK's unique path to socialist construction and its resilience in the face of external challenges, all within the broader context of Marxist-Leninist principles. The DPRK's economic system is founded on the principles of collective ownership and a centrally planned economy, key tenets of Marxist-Leninist thought. These principles are essential for achieving economic equality, eliminating exploitation, and ensuring the well-being of all citizens. Collective ownership in the DPRK encompasses state ownership of major industries, agricultural cooperatives, and worker-managed enterprises. This system aims to eliminate private ownership of the means of production, which is the root of exploitation in capitalist societies. By vesting ownership in the state or collective entities, the DPRK ensures that the benefits of production are distributed equitably among the population. The centrally planned economy is another defining feature of the DPRK's socialist system. Under this system, the state plays a central role in allocating resources, setting production targets, and determining the distribution of goods and services. Central planning is a means to overcome the inherent inefficiencies and inequalities of market forces. It allows the government to prioritize social needs, ensure full employment, and provide essential goods and services to all citizens. While the DPRK's economic model has faced criticism and challenges, it has been instrumental in achieving a number of social achievements. These include universal healthcare, free education, and the absence of homelessness. The DPRK's commitment to collective ownership and a planned economy reflects its unwavering belief in the principles of socialist economics. It stands as a testament to its determination to build a society based on social justice and economic equality. Section 5. Cuba: Achievements in Social Welfare and International Solidarity. Cuba, an island nation in the Caribbean, stands as another enduring example of a Marxist-Leninist state. Since the triumph of the Cuban Revolution in 1959, Cuba has charted a socialist course, prioritizing social justice, economic equality, and international solidarity. Despite facing a decades-long economic embargo imposed by the United States, Cuba has made remarkable achievements in social welfare and human development. One of Cuba's most notable achievements is its universal healthcare system, which provides free and accessible healthcare to all citizens. Despite limited resources, Cuba has achieved impressive health outcomes, including one of the highest life expectancies and lowest infant mortality rates in the Americas. This commitment to social welfare extends to education, with free and compulsory education from primary school to university level. Beyond its domestic achievements, Cuba has also played an active role in promoting international solidarity. The country has sent thousands of doctors and healthcare workers to provide medical assistance to countries in need around the world. Cuba's internationalist spirit is rooted in its socialist principles, emphasizing proletarian solidarity, global cooperation, and mutual aid. Central planning in Cuba has demonstrated its superiority over capitalism by achieving higher growth rates without the parasitic siphoning off of surplus, ensuring that resources are directed towards the welfare of the people. Section 6. Navigating the post-Fidel era, market reforms and their implications. Following the passing of Fidel Castro in 2016 and the subsequent transfer of power to his brother Raúl Castro, Cuba embarked on a period of economic adjustments that have sparked significant controversy. These adjustments, while claiming to maintain the socialist character of the Cuban state, have raised concerns about their true impact on the nation's socialist foundations. The measures to increase private sector activity, attract foreign investment, and decentralize economic decision-making have been criticized for undermining the socialist principles of the Cuban Revolution. These changes have sparked intense debate within Cuba and among observers about their detrimental impact on the country's socialist system. Some argue that the adjustments have exacerbated economic issues and led to increased inequality and social stratification. Many express concerns that the adjustments are leading to a weakening of the socialist principles upon which the Cuban Revolution was founded. Despite the Cuban government's assurances that the adjustments are designed to strengthen the socialist system, skepticism remains high. Critics argue that the adjustments are not benefiting all Cubans equally and are eroding the country's commitment to social justice. The debate surrounding Cuba's economic adjustments highlights the challenges faced by socialist states in a globalized world. It underscores the ongoing struggle to balance economic pragmatism with the preservation of socialist principles and the pursuit of social equality. Class struggle remains a central theme under socialism, and typically the right of the Communist Party will implement market reforms to strengthen socialism. Section 7. Defining a Marxist-Leninist socialist state. Key characteristics. Defining a Marxist-Leninist socialist state involves identifying the key characteristics that distinguish it from other political and economic systems. While interpretations and implementations may vary, certain fundamental principles are central to Marxist-Leninist thought and practice. Firstly, a Marxist-Leninist socialist state is characterized by the abolition of private ownership of the means of production. This means that major industries, natural resources, and key sectors of the economy are owned and controlled by the state or collective entities rather than by private individuals or corporations. This principle aims to eliminate the exploitation inherent in capitalist systems where private owners profit from the labor of others. Secondly, Marxist-Leninist socialism emphasizes a centrally planned economy, where the state plays a leading role in allocating resources, setting production targets, and guiding economic development. Central planning is seen as a means to prioritize social needs, ensure full employment, and distribute goods and services equitably. Thirdly, Marxist-Leninist states prioritize social welfare and the provision of essential services to all citizens. This often includes universal healthcare, free education, affordable housing, and social security programs. The goal is to create a society where all members have equal opportunities and access to basic necessities, regardless of their economic status. Lastly, Marxist-Leninist ideology emphasizes the leading role of the working class in the revolutionary process and in building socialism. It advocates for a society where the interests of the working class are paramount and where workers have a significant say in political and economic decision-making. These core principles, while subject to interpretation and adaptation, provide a framework for understanding the defining characteristics of a Marxist-Leninist socialist state. They highlight the emphasis on social justice, economic equality, and the creation of a classless society where the needs of all are met. This is evident in countries like Cuba, where the class struggle continues under socialism, striving to achieve these ideals. Section 8. Marxist-Leninist Economies, the role of profit. The concept of profit is central to Marxist-Leninist economic theory and plays a pivotal role in socialist states. In capitalist systems, profit refers to the difference between the value a worker produces and the wages they receive. This profit is appropriated by the capitalist, symbolizing the exploitation inherent in capitalist production. In Marxist-Leninist states, the concept of profit is redefined. While private appropriation of profit is abolished, the concept of surplus value remains, now serving the collective. This surplus represents the value produced beyond what is required to cover the costs of production and provide for the basic needs of the workers. In a Marxist-Leninist system, this surplus product is collectively owned and controlled. The state or collective entities decide how this surplus is allocated and utilized. It can be reinvested in production to expand the economy, used to fund social welfare programs, or distributed to workers in the form of increased wages or improved living conditions. The management of surplus value in Marxist-Leninist economies underscores the revolutionary distinction between socialist and capitalist systems. In capitalism, the relentless pursuit of profit leads to exploitation, inequality, and social decay. In Marxist-Leninist states, the surplus product is a collective resource harnessed for the advancement of society and the recruitment of dedicated communists. Section 9. The DPRK and Cuba, exemplifying Marxist-Leninist socialism in the 21st century. The DPRK and Cuba, despite their unique histories and different paths, stand as contemporary examples of states that have embraced and implemented Marxist-Leninist principles. They demonstrate the enduring relevance of these ideas in the 21st century, even as the global political landscape continues to devolve. The DPRK, with its unwavering commitment to UK and its centrally planned economy, exemplifies a socialist state that prioritizes self-reliance, national sovereignty, and the leadership of the working class. Despite facing decades of economic sanctions and international pressure, the DPRK has maintained its socialist system, providing universal healthcare, free education, and a strong emphasis on social unity. Cuba, on the other hand, has pursued a socialist path characterized by a strong emphasis on social welfare, international solidarity, and a mixed economy that combines elements of central planning with limited market reforms. Cuba's achievements in healthcare, education, and its internationalist spirit have earned it admiration and respect globally. While both countries have faced criticism and challenges, their experiences offer valuable insights into the possibilities and complexities of building socialism in the 21st century. They demonstrate that Marxist-Leninist principles adapted to specific historical and geopolitical contexts can provide a framework for social and economic organization that prioritizes social justice, economic equality, and the well-being of all citizens. In socialism, as long as the economy is growing, there is still some extent of profit maximization. However, the variation of profit rates across the economy, from maximum rate, average, below average, cost price, and losses are less important, though observed. Section 10. Challenges and Resilience Navigating a Multipolar World. The DPRK and Cuba, as contemporary examples of Marxist-Leninist states, face a myriad of challenges in navigating a complex and rapidly changing world. These challenges stem from both internal and external pressures, testing their resilience and their ability to adapt while upholding their socialist principles. Externally, both countries have faced decades of economic sanctions and diplomatic isolation, primarily from the United States and its allies. These sanctions have hampered economic growth, limited access to technology and investment, and created hardships for their populations. The DPRK's nuclear program is a strategic measure to defend itself against US imperialism, ensuring the nation's sovereignty and security in a multipolar world. Internally, both countries face the ongoing challenge of balancing economic development with the preservation of socialist ideals. Cuba, with its economy predominantly in the socialist sector, must navigate the complexities of a globalized economy while addressing internal economic challenges. Despite these challenges, the DPRK and Cuba have demonstrated remarkable resilience and an unwavering commitment to their socialist principles. They continue to prioritize social welfare, provide essential services to their citizens, and advocate for a more just and equitable international order. Section 11. Conclusion: the enduring legacy and future of Marxist-Leninism. The enduring legacy of Marxist-Leninist socialism is evident in the experiences of countries like the DPRK and Cuba. Despite facing numerous challenges, these nations have remained steadfast in their commitment to socialist principles, demonstrating the stability and achievements brought by a planned economy. The DPRK's unwavering commitment to Juche, its centrally planned economy, and its emphasis on self-reliance offer a distinct model of socialist construction, showcasing economic stability and self-sufficiency. Cuba's achievements in social welfare, its internationalist spirit, and its ongoing efforts to adapt its economy within a socialist framework highlight the benefits of a planned economy in providing healthcare, education, and social services. However, in a globalized economy, the ability of these nations to cope with external pressures and economic challenges is increasingly questioned. As long as capitalism persists with its inherent contradictions and injustices, the ideas of Marx and Lenin will continue to resonate, inspiring movements for social change and offering alternative visions for a better future. The DPRK and Cuba, in their own unique ways, embody the enduring legacy of Marxist-Leninist socialism. They stand as a testament to the enduring power of ideas that challenge the status quo and offer hope for a world where social justice and human dignity are paramount, underpinned by the stability and achievements of a planned economy. While the globalized economy presents significant challenges, Cuba's adaptation within a socialist framework shows that alternatives to capitalism can still thrive.